And the thriller of the night in Salt Lake City. Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz take it on the Clippers. Game one, gonna pick it up in the fourth. Good game. Jazz up 5, and Donovan Mitchell was spectacular. Watch him here, working through traffic. 1, 2, 3 defenders can't stop him. Jazz up 7. Mitchell finished with 45. Final minute. Clippers down 6, but not giving up. Kawhi kicking. Luke Kennard. That's a tough angle. No good. But eventually, Paul George has got it. He had a long night, just 4 of 17, but those are a big 3. Clippers within 3. Ensuing Jazz possession. 23 seconds to go. Mitchell looking for some distance. Can't get it to fall. Clippers come back the other way. Will they call a timeout? No, they won't. Here we go. Here's your ball game. Down by 3. They need 3 to tie. Final 10 seconds. Look at the defense from Utah. Stifling. Kawhi, nowhere to go. Into the corner. Nowhere to go. Rudy Gobert with the block, and that's how it would end. Time expires before it gets off of Marcus Morris. How about Gobert, the former Defensive Player of the Year, showing you why. The spectacular stop at the finish. Again, Mitchell with 45, and Utah holds on to take game one, 112-109. That was the game of the night. The performance of the night belonged to the big fella from Philly, Joel Embiid, starting again after the big night in game one, and they needed him after the loss. Meanwhile, Trae Young, they're looking to slow him down, and they would. Watch Young, no good. Danny Green the rebound. Tobias Harris on the other end. Sixer fans love it as Philly jumped out to a fast start. Later in the first, Sixers up 16. Watch this pass. Oh, Ben Simmons right down the lane. Hawks down 18. Sixers would hold Trae Young to just 21. Embiid getting it going, meanwhile, in the second quarter. Sixers, the lead is only 2. Embiid working on Clint Capella. Look at the strength. The 4-point lead. 4 minutes left in the half. Embiid will fall away. Embiid 11 in the second quarter. Sixers up 2 at the break. Third quarter, Sixers up by 4. Time expiring. And there was a moment in time when the best player on the floor was Shake Milton. Look at Milton. He had 14 points in 14 minutes. Drills that one at the end of the third. Sixers up by 7. Fourth quarter. The lead is now 17. Embiid still in the game. That gives them 40 for the night, plus 13 rebounds. Sixers win it 118-102. They even up the series at 1 game apiece. And after scoring the 39 in game 1, Embiid adding 40 in game 2, the 79 so far in this series. Second most in the first 2 games of a playoff series in Sixers history. And here is Jay Will, the J of KJZ on ESPN Radio. So a best of 5 now. Sixers, Hawks. Embiid has been good. Hawks took home court advantage away. Who has the advantage in this series right now?
I still think the Hawks do. Look, the Hawks are so talented offensively, and as great as the defensive performance I saw last night, I feel like the Hawks know they can win this series. Now, Trae Young was limited last night. Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle did a hell of a job staying on him defensively, funneling him into help. But if you're the Hawks, you're going back home saying, we did exactly what we came here to do in Philly. We stole one. Now we come back, we defend home court. Trae Young obviously needs to be prolific, but we can also see Trae Young transform into a superstar. He's a star, but playoffs make you a superstar. If he can continue to elevate at home, this team is dangerous.
Can we say the same thing, however, about Joel Embiid, who's had 2 huge games here to start this? And he was already a higher level of star, but he hasn't taken his team deep into the playoffs. Is he the guy who can make that run this season for Philadelphia?
I think he can. I think somebody showed him the cell phone last night where he got 1 MVP vote in first place. So look, Joel Embiid is a special talent. The question is, can he stay on the floor? Can he stay healthy? And can Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, Seth Curry, can they surround him with enough scoring? But they have to do it on a defensive end, Greeny. That's what makes him special.
So I never like to skip this far ahead, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
Which of these 2 teams would give the Brooklyn Nets a tougher go in the conference final, assuming that's the way it goes, and it certainly feels headed that
76ers. There's no doubt about it.
Because?
Because the lack of inside presence, even though Brooklyn would want to play fast, you would try to see Philadelphia do not what Milwaukee's doing, slow down the pace, allow Joel Embiid to establish down low, and then the likes of Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, Maxey, some of the defenders they have will be incredible matchups. Ben Simmons going against Kevin Durant, that's a matchup you would like to see. Same with Matisse Thybulle going on James Harden or Kyrie Irving, or James Harden is not playing, Matisse Thybulle on Kyrie Irving. I'm not saying he will get the best of Kyrie Irving, but the size and the length will be something to deter chaos.
All right, so that's the story in the East. Out West, we've got Phoenix, they have the legendary Chris Paul. We have Denver, they have the league MVP. We've got the Clippers, and they have Kawhi Leonard, who's been a finals MVP. Is Donovan Mitchell, whose Jazz take the 1-0 lead last night, as we just showed you, is he good enough to be the best player on a championship team?
Yes, he is. He had 45 points last night. And I go back to that awkward moment he had with Shaquille O'Neal, where people have questioned, are you a superstar? I know what you can do in the regular season, but can you do it in the playoffs? Last night proved to me that he is the best player on the best team, right? Due to the fact that they surround him with right pieces, the way they play. And plus, man, look, the West is wide open, Greeny. It's wide open. If he can do this against Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, he can do this against anybody in an NBA.
Jazz take that 1-0 lead. And again, he is right now the best player on the best team in the league. He is Jay Williams. KJZ every weekday morning, coast to coast on ESPN Radio. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.